And we are
And we are
live.
live.
Adil, you there?
Adil, you there? I am here.
Excellent. I'm
Excellent.
joined
I'm
this
joined
morning
this
by
morning
Adil
by
Dinani
Adil Dinani
of the
of the
Dinani Group,
Dinani Group,
our
our
powerhouse guru
powerhouse
of new
guru of new
developments.
developments.
And
And
yeah, how you
yeah,
doing today,
how
buddy?
you doing today, buddy? I'm doing well. As you said that, everyone behind me started chuckling.
I mean, how much of your
How
team is
much
there
of your
today?
team is there today? We have two people here, plus me, so three
Okay.
of us.
So you got like
And
what,
they
half the
surely start
team?
trickling in around this time.
Excellent. The
Excellent.
rest are
The
busy, I'm
rest are
sure,
busy, I'm
doing their
sure,
thing.
doing their thing. Yes, out with appointments, meeting clients.
Excellent.
Excellent. A typical day.
So we
So
brought you on
we
today to
brought you on
talk
today to
about
talk about
new
new
developments.
developments.
And right now you
And right now
currently
you currently
have
have
the Elliott is
the
the one you
Elliott is the
just
one you just
did your
did your
pre-presentation
pre-presentation
on, what,
on,
3 weeks ago?
3 weeks ago? Yeah, so we launched the Elliott Norque, which is a really cool project just along the Kingsway corridor in East Vancouver. And it's 23 homes, as you see from the rendering on our website. 23 homes over 4 stories. What's really interesting is you've seen this natural extension of the Kingsway corridor from Maine to Fraser, and now it's extending over to the Nanaimo pocket, very close to the 29th Street SkyTrain station. And so when this area was rezoned back in 2015, um, the local community was actually very supportive of new development, which is usually not the case in Vancouver. You usually get that, not in my backyard mentality,
Mm-hmm.
that NIMBY mentality. The only ask amongst local folks was that they keep the unit sizes under 1,000 square feet, and they have a really good mix within the buildings, and then they would be happy to support the change to the community plan. And so the city agreed to it. And so Elliott is a byproduct of the revised community plan, and it actually fits it to the T. So you have units ranging from 500 square feet, one bedroom homes, all the way to 1,000 square feet, which are 3 bedroom penthouse homes. And so all the top floor homes, two on the north side and then two on the south side, are 3 bedrooms, and then the one bedrooms are kind of scattered throughout the building. So it really meets the target of what the community wanted, like a nice little boutique building with a 3,000 square foot rooftop terrace, walking distance to SkyTrain, not on Kingsway, on a nice tree lined street, but a 3 to 4 block walk to SkyTrain to a SkyTrain station.
Which is very
Which
important
is
for
very important
millennials
for
nowadays.
millennials nowadays. It is, yeah, and that was a big consideration, is because of the tighter site, there were some parking constraints to the building, and so some of the one bedroom homes, in fact, won't come with parking, but that hasn't proven to be an issue just yet. I mean, the interest we've been getting so far is it's been a mix. Some folks are like, we don't need the parking. The whole idea of being close to SkyTrain is the fact that we can just hop on, and we want to be car free. And there is a ride share spot in the underground as mandated by the city of Vancouver. So if there ever was, an Evo type setup, it can be done in the done in the building, and utilized by residents at the building.
Perfection.
Perfection.
Um,
Um,
how was your
how
initial
was your
opening? How
initial
many people
opening? How
did you
many
get
people did
through?
you get through?
Because that
Yeah,
was
because that was
3 weeks ago.
three
I'm
weeks
trying to
ago.
remember.
Yeah, just a little under 3 weeks ago. We did a kind of an initial launch to realtors. We had a lot of realtors pre-register for the project, and we had, I would say, nearly 100 realtors came.
Wow.
Wow. It was, yeah, it was the excitement was certainly there, and the interest level was certainly there. We're in a very competitive um, project or pre-sale environment right now. That's the reality. And so um, agents were doing legwork on behalf of their buyers, shopping us versus the competition, which is typical. And what's interesting, 18 months ago, buyers would, on the condo front and the project in the pre-sale front, buyers were just grabbing onto what they can could get a hold of, and that narrative is totally shifted now. It's now buyers actually have the time, have the freedom and flexibility to shop. It's very much so like a resale deal. We've had people come to the presentation center 3 or 4 times before making a decision. It's very much so like we would see in a regular listing that we carry, which was very interesting for us to witness. But we are seeing some early success in the project with a few with a few buyers, and it is one of those processes that will take more time given the environment and the change in demand in the area.
Um,
Um,
sorry, I just got
sorry,
a.
I just got a.
Okay, so
Okay, so
how do you
how do
find
you
the
find the
current
current
condo,
condo,
new development
new
condo
development
market
condo market
in general?
in
Um,
general?
Do you think
yeah,
it's
Do you
still a
think
good
it's still a
buy?
good buy?
it's a buyer's market across most condominium segments, including pre-sale. I think
Hmm.
what's interesting, James, is the fact that now you can go into a presentation center. Most developers are offering some sort of incentive to buyers to, one, stand out from the competition, and two, incentivize them enough to jump off that fence and make a decision. Um, and so, to answer your question, is it a good time to buy? Like, we had a meeting with our developer, for example, for the Elliott, and we sat down and we said, look, what can we do that's meaningful? What could we do that's not so gimmicky? Like, there's been a lot of promotions amongst developers, and I give them full credit because it's great PR. Like avocado and toast for 1 year, that got a lot of media coverage for the Kira project in West Coquitlam near the Burquitlam SkyTrain station that was being marketed. Again, doesn't really move the needle forward in terms of affordability or offer a meaningful um, incentive for buyers that perhaps couldn't get into the market to now get into the market. But it did a great job in getting kind of the wheels in motion on their sales. When we sat down with our developer, we said, look, why don't we offer something to local families that perhaps just have enough for their down payment or their deposit to secure a home, but may perhaps have other monthly expenses that are upcoming: childcare, vehicles, education for their children, etc., other priorities for the family. So we came up with a program called Live Free for a Year, for 1 year. And that's exactly what it is. There's no catch. As long as you're pre-approved for either a purchase of a 2 or 3 bedroom home at Elliott, the developer will write you a check on closing for the interest on your mortgage payment, the property taxes, and your strata fees. And for our 3 bedroom homes, that equates to over $35,000.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and that's a check that comes directly to the purchaser on closing. So it's actually cash they can put towards, whether that they put it towards their mortgage or other life expenses. It's at their discretion. And so we felt that that was significant. That's almost 4 to 5% of the purchase price of these homes, of some of these homes. And we've had one buyer take advantage of that on one of our 3 bedroom homes, and now we're just really getting it out to the market through Buzz Homes, through
What's Buzz Buzz
What's
Homes?
Buzz Homes?
Buzz Homes is a curated website that allows anyone who's looking to buy a pre-sale to go onto their website and literally find every new development that's
Hmm.
being marketed right now in Greater Vancouver or the Fraser Valley. It's a great resource for first-time buyers or anyone that's looking to buy a pre-sale. And so we did some joint marketing with Buzz, and then we've also done some marketing with Daily Hive and CTV, which has really helped our traffic at our presentation center. So what I would say for folks watching is, especially because I know that's going to be a lot of agents that we work with and that we know, is that every project is not a buy. Like, every project doesn't make sense, because oftentimes, just like we deal in the resale market, some developers want what that neighboring development got 12 months ago or 18 months ago at the height of the market. But the reality is we're not in that market anymore.
Hmm.
And so if they have not adjusted prices, or they've not have offered some incentives, meaningful incentives to get buyers to pull the trigger, then I would say you have the time to go look at other options. And that's what buyers should be doing in the projects as well. Even when we represent buyers right now that are looking for pre-sales, whether they're buying, in downtown or the Tri Cities, there's options, and they can take their time.
Well, that brings us
Well, that
to
brings us to
the next
the
screen
next
here,
screen here,
the Winston
the Winston
Terraces.
Terraces.
This one's in
This one's
Langley, I
in
believe.
Langley, I believe.
Yeah, Winston's a really exciting project, and great for our Royal LePage agents in our Surrey office as well, because they probably have buyers out in the valley. We're right in the heart of Langley City, 196th and 56th. We're a few blocks from Willowbrook Shopping Center, from a couple of blocks from Duck Lake, a couple of blocks from the proposed SkyTrain station. Um, what's interesting about Winston is the fact that these homes have incredible rooftop terraces. So every home, not a communal rooftop terrace, but a private rooftop terrace for each unit, ranging from 390 square feet to over 550 square feet. And so we talk about a unique selling proposition, or what's going to differentiate your project over others. Um, we've got some excitement around that. If you go to our renderings, we really allowed the buyer to visualize the full utilization of the outdoor space, whether that's entertaining friends or setting up a fire pit. All the rooftop terraces have gas connections, water connections. If you want to have a hot tub party,
Oh, I like that
and
idea.
I like that idea.
and enjoy the outdoor space, there's a lot of opportunity for buyers there. And there's again a range in homes, from 1,350 square feet all the way to 1,800 square feet, so something for everyone.
So much
So
larger out
much
in
larger
Langley.
out in Langley.
Oh yeah, and we're starting at 550. So the price of a one bedroom in Vancouver is the price of a townhome in
Wow.
Langley.
Wow.
And what's been really interesting about our portfolio, as we build our project marketing aspect of the business, is that there's been a lot of diversity in the projects that we've been working on. So last year, the team brought on Beverly Kelowna, which was a great project. That was strictly a project that made a ton of economic sense from a rental standpoint. You had studios and one and two bedroom homes, and we're about 65-70% sold there. So we have Kelowna, we have Vancouver, which we're very proud of and excited about, and we also have the Langley project now. So there's so much diversity in our offering to the market, and we're learning a lot as we move these processes forward on buyers. And James, these projects, we've been so hands-on with these projects. We've really created the entire narrative around the projects. I've been hands-on from branding each project. So like Winston Terraces, Elliott at Norquay, that's us kind of coming together and adding some personality to the branding, deciding on the angle of the renderings, and the fact that we went with the twilight shot to give it more of an urban feel for Elliott. Like there's so many details that we've had to be hands-on with, and it's been exciting. Like my belief in this business, and something that I've spoken to you about, is that if you're not growing, for me, growth equals happiness. It always has. And when I'm moving the needle forward and challenging myself and our team to do new things, it really does bring out the best in us.
Yeah.
And creating a culture of excellence through every step of the project marketing, from market and risk analysis, identifying whether the project's going to be economic, concept and design of the exteriors of the rooftops, and then coming together with the story with our marketing team, and ongoing marketing communication throughout the process. So it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of work. I had fewer gray hairs than when I first started. I had fewer gray hairs 8 months ago, but it's all been worth it.
Yeah, but you have a
Yeah, but
child
you
now
have a
too,
child
so
now too,
that's
so
that's not helping the
that's not helping the
situation.
situation.
That's true. The compounding effect of the two.
Yeah, new
Yeah,
developments
new
in children.
developments
It's a
in
quick
children. It's
recipe
a
for
quick
gray
recipe
hair.
for gray hair.
So, anyways, Adele,
So,
that's
anyways,
all the time
Adele,
I'm going
that's
to
all
take
the
for you
time I'm going to
today.
take for you today.
Closing
Closing
comments.
comments.
I would just tell agents out there representing buyers, treat the pre-sale market very much so like the resale market. Take your time, get all the information, make sure you're comfortable with the developer that's putting the project forward, and do the best for your clients, because there's some good opportunities out there.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Well, there you go.
Well, there you go.
Thank you, Adil, for your
James. Thanks
time.
for having me.
And check out the
check
Elliott,
out the
and the
Elliott,
Winston,
and the Winston,
and the Beverly,
and the Beverly,
and everything else you got going on.
Thanks,
What's the
guys.
what's the plug for the website here?
Oh, okay. So I think if you want to touch every project we're working on, visit Dinani.ca. It's the Dinani Group's new custom website that we just launched a few months ago. All the details from our resale homes. We've got about 22 resale homes there, and then our 3 projects would be under our project marketing tab that James, you were just in.
Yep.
That touches on everything, and it also talks a little bit about our team. And if you have any questions about our projects, don't hesitate to contact me directly. It's my contact information's on our website. I'm happy to walk you through it and connect you with one of our team members.
Perfect. Well, anyways, you got lots of work to do. Get back to it.
Thank you, sir.
Talk to you later, Adil.
Cheers.